Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you're new here. Let's explore the energy that's going to be coming towards you with the weekly Astro Talk. This reading is going to be for anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, any inner planets in a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. Please keep in mind, this is going to be a general reading, so not everything I say is going to stick with you. Working on your boundaries is something that's going to be important this week because this is going to help you for the energy that's going to be coming towards you for the next couple of weeks. It's all around how you establish your inner boundaries and your outer boundaries, how you show up in relationships, and the habits that you have towards your relationships. And one of the lessons that you have there is the stuff that you put up with, and especially the lies that you tell yourself and the criticism that you're carrying from other people. And it's stuff that it's not helping you grow. So what this could look like is somebody in the past told you that you were a bad person, and this person is not somebody that was good in your life, but you took their opinion and you made it a part of your identity. So even though it wasn't true, you made it true with your actions, your thoughts, and all of that energy around you. And that's something that you're going to have to work on this week because of your inner boundaries and how that comes out. One of the things that is going to be coming out that's going to be affecting all of this during this week is how do you escape your daily routine? And there isn't a lot of inner boundaries to help you with that. And not having inner boundaries towards that is something that lets you get caught up in this energy very, very easily. Some of the negative emotions that are attached to all of this energy are about how you give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt, even though they show you the red flags. And that's something to do with the inner boundaries that you have, because that energy has a lot to do with you not speaking up for yourself when you know something's wrong. You know that they're lying, or you know that they're no good for you, and you see all of these red flags and you give them the benefit of the doubt and you keep them in your life. And then when something goes wrong, instead of taking accountability because of your inner boundaries, you blame them and how it's pretty much all of their fault. And that doesn't exclude what they did to you. I'm not trying to justify any wrongdoing, but you not working on those inner boundaries is something that's going to make this a cycle, and it's going to keep going, and you're going to keep attracting that energy. During this time on January 21st, there's going to be a whole new cycle that's going to be started, and you're going to get wrapped up in this energy if you don't start working on this. Because even acknowledging that you have to work on this, that's the first step. And that's creating new energy within yourself of wanting to change and wanting to be better. And right now, there really isn't that much energy because of those inner boundaries, because you don't want to admit that you keep putting yourself in that same cycle. This energy that you keep either attracting to yourself, or this is how you are. And this energy is about allowing it to happen. And you're allowing it to happen. Like I said, it's going to sound like a broken record, but those inner boundaries that you don't have, and you not speaking up for yourself. And there's also a need to find balance within the anger and the relationship with yourself, because there's a lot of anger that you're carrying around, and this anger is at times taken out on people that have nothing to do with it, and it's because of those inner boundaries. So examine the inner boundaries that you have and the beliefs that you have during this week, and that's something that could really bring in some change, so you could start taking advantage of this energy. There's going to be a mystical aspect at the end of the month that's really going to bring in good luck to everybody around, but you're not going to be able to take advantage of the energy if you don't start working on this. Now we're going to dive into each sign of the cardinals and see how it's going to come out. I suggest that you listen to all the videos together because it's all connected. Hello, Cancer. I suggest that you listen to all of the readings together, but this is for anyone that has Cancer in Sun, Moon, Rising, or inner planets. There's a disconnection here, and the disconnection is from you giving over your feelings, your powers, and it all has to do with your inner boundaries over to other people. And there's a lot of defensiveness, like I said, with Aries that comes out with this energy. There's a lot of disconnection from your inner child. Cancer is motherly type of energy. You like to nurture. In astrology, Cancer is ruled by the moon. This last, I believe it was the full moon that just happened, was in Cancer, and it brought a lot of energy. A lot of you Cancer placements, not in a good way, because of everything that I just said. And you working on your inner boundaries is something that you're going to be forced to do, because there is going to be a lucky transit for you. Jupiter is going to be going into Cancer in the middle of 2025, and it's going to bring a lot of opportunities and luck. But this type of mentality and you not asserting yourself and you giving over your power is not going to let you take advantage of them in a good way. And there's a lot of pain and a lot of trauma from the past that you're either ignoring, not dealing with, or you're just not trying to admit that it happened. So you're just in complete denial. And this could look like as giving the benefit of the doubt to one of your parents, even though they're doing something wrong with the other parent. So an example of that is there's a divorce going on, but one parent just keeps talking bad about the other parent. And they're not saying what they did wrong. They're just telling you what the other parent did wrong. And so you believe them and you give them the benefit of the doubt. And they use that power against you. And you attract that in relationships, and you are that way yourself towards other people, to where you focus just on what they did wrong, but you're not focusing on what you did wrong. And that's something that you learned through a parent that was like that towards you, because they're not taking any accountability for themselves. And this is a pattern that you have, and it's something to do with your inner boundaries that you're not working on. So examine your beliefs towards accountability and towards honesty, because there's a lot of lying towards yourself with this type of energy, and it's lying to keep yourself blind. And it's mostly lying to keep yourself blind so you don't have to change this. For Cancer and Libra placement, when they love someone, because they don't just do this with anyone, but when they care about someone, it's very hard for them to establish healthy boundaries and put themselves first. They show that they care about somebody by putting the other person first. And this energy could come out even if you don't have a Cancer or Libra sun. You could have those placements in your inner planets or your top 3. And that's something that you're going to have to work on, because there's a lot of denial and blaming the other person and not taking accountability for your actions that led you there. And that's a pattern that you've seen from the past. Please let me know how this reading resonated with you by subscribing and in the comments.